No hell.
Sorry.
Okay. Am I on? Oh, yes. Good morning, everybody. This is Angela. I'm here with my guest, Mr. Monday. Mr. Monday.
Don't
And
use
I,
Monday. Use
yes.
Philip or Nelson. Just
Mi-
use Nelson.
okay.
Just use Nelson.
Miss.
My name is Ogaguna Nelson Philip.
Oh, sorry.
I've not started. I'm just trying to let you know my name. Even though if maybe they told you my name is Monday, nobody knows me outside the
That's what
friends.
Obi told me.
Huh? Yeah, I
Okay.
know. That's what she told. She
Yes.
told you, but like in our days, far back in the secondary school and the high institution, nobody knew me with that name.
Sorry. Okay.
So I think, but you wipe out this one. We're going to start afresh. So that
Okay.
you look more. Just wipe it off, then we start afresh.
Wipe it
Okay.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm coming, everybody.
Okay. Then you can now start. Just like as you said, you
Yes.
introduce yourself as you want to introduce yourself. Then you
Okay,
now
so
ask me.
okay, so I'm back, and I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I know this was supposed to start earlier, but we had some logistical issues. So again, I'm here with Mr. Philip Nelson. He is a licensed real estate agent here in Nigeria, and he's going to be covering the information regarding your questions about how to buy land here, the requirements to buy land here, paperwork that you would need to get land here, and things of that nature. So, again, my apologies in advance. You're going to be talking to Mr. Phillip. I'm going to be asking him some questions. He's going to be answering. And then, if you guys have some questions along the way, please type them in the chat. If we can get to him, we will. I told you we're going to do this in 60 minutes or less. Today is Sunday. He has a family. I have things I have to do, so please be mindful of that. So let me introduce you to Mr. Philip Nelson. Yay!
Good day,
Sorry now.
everybody. My name is Nelson Philip, and we are here just to let you know some few things about purchasing property here in Nigeria. So, Sister
Angela.
Sister Angela is here too. So as she asks me the question one after the other, then I will respond to her. Thank you very much. As we go ahead.
Okay. So the first question that we're going to have is regarding what are the requirements necessary to purchase land in Nigeria?
Well, as a purchaser, if you want to purchase land here in Nigeria, it's very simple. Firstly, you have to your identity. You know your identity, your name, and the address of where you reside or where you came from, and you also have a witness who also stand for you. Sign for you as a witness that this place belongs to you, and that is just all you need as a purchaser.
Okay. And then the next question is regarding the different types of land, because like you and I were discussing before we went on camera about buying like communal land where it's divided into portions. Can you explain to them about that?
Yeah, the size of land here, the way we do it here in Delta State, to be precise, is we have what is called 50 by 100. Then we also have 100 by 100. We also have 200 by 100. We also have 200 by 200, and so on. And purchasing the size of your choice depending on the area, because they consider the area, how developed the area is, matters a lot concerning the price of the land. So but as it is right now within Asaba, which is the capital of Delta State and Asaba Territory, believe me, the price of land has already skyrocketed. But at the same time, If you want to purchase any land, especially when you want to get something genuine, believe me, I will also advise you as a purchaser to make proper investigation. If it will take you going to the community where you want to purchase the land, find out who is the most elderly man that is in charge of that community. Tell the elderly man that you want to purchase a land and you want to pass through him, and him too will also be and him too will also sign as the one that convey the land to you. The elderly man will accept. It's just a matter of bringing some of his people, tell them the area that they will take you to check if you are comfortable with that area or not. So by the time you are done with that, believe me, you will never have any issue. Even though if any problem comes up tomorrow, the community will stand for you and you will definitely get your land back. So that is it.
Okay, and so a lot of people are not familiar with the term genu. What does genu mean?
You know, being genuine is this. There are a lot of people who have fall victim of, after buying land, tomorrow another person will come out to say this land belongs to him or her and so on. And it's one of the major problems we have in this area, especially, acquiring of land is a serious issue that is trending even now. So being genuine is that you try to make sure, find out, investigate very well to make sure that the land you're about to purchase is from the rightful owner. That is just what I mean by being genuine.
Okay. And so the next question was, what did we talk about? The
Documentation.
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of documentation will a potential purchaser receive from the seller that lets you know that this is an authentic piece of land that you're buying?
Okay. In the document that the purchaser have to get from the seller, it all depends on the documents that covered the particular land. Sometimes it could be only deed, sometimes deed, survey plan, and C of O. These are the major three documents I know that covers a particular land. As I said, sometimes it's only deed, depending on the person you are purchasing the land from. That you are getting only deed does not mean that the land is not genuine. Sometimes you can get a deed, get survey plan, even with C of O. At the end of the day, the land is not genuine. That is why I said something about making sure you do proper investigation before any payment. And even though if you are not satisfied with what they have, said to you so far, and you are ready to purchase the land, you can say, okay, that you want to start doing fencing. By the time you start up something there, believe me, if there's any other person that have interest on that land, the person will definitely come out. It's very easy. So just all you need is to make sure you pass through the right channel and you will never get any issue.
Perfect. So the next question was lease terms. Like in
Yeah.
US, when you buy land, it's normally like a 99-year lease. People want to know, is it lease terms like that here, or do you have it once you buy the land is yours forever and you can pass it down to your family?
Yeah, here in that area, just like the question you just asked now, the way it is done here is totally different. If you purchase a land here and pay, believe me, that land belongs to you and your generation. Unless maybe you decide to sell it off at any time at all. But you buy a land now, you pay for it, it's yours forever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Now, so any other information that you can add in regards to the land selling, because you can't rent land, can you? Can you rent land?
Yeah, you can rent land.
Uh-uh.
You can rent. And in the, like renting of that land of a thing, it also depends on the location because most people that rent land, they want to use it for business. Yes, they want to use it for business. For instance, you know Nebusi Road. Do you know Nebusi Road?
Yes,
Good.
yes,
If you see any empty land along in Nebusi Road now, and because it's a busy area,
yes.
some people want to rent it to open car wash business. Some people want to
Oh,
rent it to use it for one business on the other, and they are doing fine because it's a very good location.
yes,
So in that area, if you want to rent any land, you also need to find out who owns the land
mm-hmm.
so that you don't go pay money to the wrong person. You know what I mean? And all
Okay,
those things matters a lot. So anything that has to do with renting also need investigation. But I think the risk is less as well.
okay.
Yeah.
And so, any other additional information? Because from here, I want to move on to renting apartments and houses for
Okay.
foreigners.
Yeah. So renting an apartment is like it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing like renting your own normal house just to, you know what I mean?
Yes,
The difference is you just rent the apartment, stay there for a short period of time, depending on you.
yes,
So I don't. There is no risk on that.
you're right.
You can just because they have a fixed price. When it comes to renting an apartment, like maybe one room or two rooms, depending. Sometimes a room self-com, sometimes a one-bedroom flat. It's your choice.
Okay.
Sometimes they also have a two-bedroom flat in apartment.
Mhm.
Then they have a fixed price too. Then all you need to do is just to pay. Then you just enter, and you stay as long as you want to stay. Then when you are done, you can go your way.
So, is there any specific or special documents that foreigners need when they renting apartments or houses here?
No, apartment, when you are renting an apartment, as you just enter, even before you enter the room, the receptionist can just draft a receipt and hand over to you. They're renting a normal house, like outside the apartment. Normally, here in the other state, they pay once in a year.
Right.
Once in a year. So after 1 year, you can, if you want to renew the rent, you can still renew it just, like that. It will just, continue just like that on and on till when you are kind of, trying to stay away. You know,
Oh wow.
yeah.
So now let me look. I want to see if who's here. Oh, hey, hey, Haluda, bro. What are you doing, man? What in the plantation is going on here? Who is this? Hey, La Luda. Who are you? Who are you referring to? Do you know my guest, bro? What are you doing there? Hey, Luda Sampson. Um. So, does anybody have any questions specifically? That's the purpose of because I was getting things put on my YouTube channel, and so now I have somebody here that can answer the questions. And hi, La Yuda, I have no idea what your statements are about. Any of my girls here, Shura, Deborah, um, uh, Empress, Felicia, especially Empress, since you're planning on coming out here, Sherry, I know you're supposed to be coming here in the next what 3 to 4 months. Is anybody here regarding that? Because I'm if okay. Are there any questions? Hey Luda, hiya Luda. What does that mean? What in the plantation is going on here? I don't know if you're what do you call it? A stalker on the channel or what? I hate to block you. I really would. So if that's what you are, I would ask you to sit yourself off my channel because if you're coming here to be rude, I'm gonna be more rude. Trust me, and you won't like it. So if you're not here for the right thing, please, sir, exit stage left. and we'll be fine. Otherwise, anybody else, I'm telling you, because Mr. Nelson and I have things to do. So if there's questions that you have, this is the time to ask them now. Otherwise, we're going to be concluding this broadcast, and then you guys can just send stuff later on, and then hopefully I could send him questions and he'll respond back. Okay. Yeah, I think that's
So if you want us to try it once again, if you are not satisfied with this one, and repeat again to see if it will come better.
how can we process documents to show a oh,
Do you know
how
what?
can we process documents that show a transfer of ownership?
How can
Oh,
you process a document to show transfer of ownership?
yes.
The that to show to process the document to show a transfer of ownership is also something very simple.
Oh.
The person you are purchasing from have documents already, and the name of who he purchased from is already in the document, on the document. So when they are transferring to you, your name, your identity, everything about you is already there on your own deed, and it come with the name of the person that sold to you.
Okay.
Yeah, the name of the person that sold to you. His details will also be there.
Mm-hmm.
So showing that you purchased from so and so person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something hidden. It's very clear.
So
That is
that's
it.
how you, because they're asking how can you show the transfer?
Yeah, showing the transfer, as I said, is on the document. As you get your document, you
Uh-huh.
read it, you will know, yes, that you purchased from this person.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
And the name of the person that the other person purchased from is also there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Almost like US.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. So, Express Elia, did that answer your question? Please type yes or no, because if no, while we have him here, you can ask a little more detailed question. Okay, I saw a thumb go up, so that
And
means yes.
they don't have any reason to be afraid of purchasing property here in Nigeria.
Are you hearing him? Hold on, let him continue.
As I said, they don't have any reason to be afraid of purchasing property here in Nigeria. Just try to get the right person. Just try to get the right person, and you will not have any problem. Never. You will not have any problem. That fear, because I noticed that most of our people that stays outside the country, they have this fear in them
Mm-hmm.
that almost everybody in Nigeria is a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what they think.
Right.
The information they feed most of the time, believe me, they are not real information.
Yes.
So when you stay here, you will know it's not what you think.
Yes.
Yourself is a testimony. You've been here for a very long time now.
Yes.
If it is as bad as
I would have left.
you should not be
Yes.
supposed to have gone back.
Yes.
So, and Nigeria is a place that when you make investment and keep the right people to monitor investment for you, believe me, you will never regret it. It's only when you get the wrong people around you,
Exactly.
you know. So, as I said, getting the right people around you will make things work for you,
Yes.
you know. So that is just it.
And then for anybody who is interested in, don't you need to have an attorney? She said, I live in the UK and just want to be cautious. No, that's very smart, Empress Elia. Miss French Twist, you said, don't you need to have an attorney? And are you asking, do you have to have an attorney to verify a transfer? Please be specific with your question. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Are you asking, do you have to have an attorney to process documents to show transfer of ownership? Is that what your question is? If it is, just give me a thumbs up and we can ask Mr. Nelson why he's here.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. If you want to purchase anything and you want to bring in legal practitioners,
Mhm.
they are ever ready to do that for you.
Yes.
It's most of the time why people avoid it here is that they don't want to spend much money.
Yes.
If you have money to pay them, you bring in your lawyer, tell your lawyer, this is what I want to do. Please, I want you to document it for me. The lawyer will go ahead and document it for you and sign for you as a witness.
Yes.
He will keep a copy of your document, and you keep the other one. It's
Yes.
something very simple.
Yes.
If any problem comes up there tomorrow, then the lawyer will also follow it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is it.
Did you get that for this whole process? So, did you understand what Mr. Nelson said? He said, of course, if you choose, you can get an attorney, have that attorney to document for you. If there are any issues in the future, that same attorney would be able to follow up for you. So, I hope that answers your question regarding that. And so it's like you really don't need an attorney, but if you choose to have one,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like on my paper, because I own 4 plots of land here, all of mine have an attorney attached to it, and that's just because when I was abroad, I wanted to make sure that my then husband was doing everything right while I was over there. So that's just for me. Not saying, like he just said, you don't have to have it done, but because I was abroad, I just wanted for me that extra security. Okay, and what else? Y'all wrap it up now because I told y'all we got less than an hour. We doing this 60 minutes because Mr. Nelson is a newlywed, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Nelson is a newlywed. He needs to go tend to his wife. Okay, do we have to register the ownership?
The ownership. If you have to already, yeah. If you want to register the ownership, I don't understand. Please come again. The ownership, register the ownership of the property.
Is that what you're saying, Empress Elia? Do you have to register the ownership? Yeah, husband abroad.
If you want to talk about register the ownership, I think that is where the C of O comes in.
Yeah, that's what she's
If
talking about, the
yeah,
land.
yeah, if you want to do that, then the state government are the one in charge of C of O. They
Mhm.
will prepare it for you. I think this time around it takes up to 3 to 4 months or so. Then the state, even the governor of the state, will sign it
Oh wow.
and give it to you, showing that this land belongs to you. Nobody again will be able to take it from you. And even though if the state government want to come in there and say, oh, we are sorry, we want to take over this portion of land because of your C of O, believe me, they are going to, your own compensation is going to be something else,
Yeah.
duly paid.
Right.
Yeah. So that is the advantage about C of O.
Okay.
Yeah. You will be well compensated. Well compensated. Well compensated. You know.
So I hope that answered your question, Empress Elia. Okay. Any other questions? Because I know what's going to happen. As soon as I end this broadcast, you guys will send me stuff on the email. Okay, yes, that's what I meant to protect my investment. Yes. So Empress Elia, that was the answer to your question.
Yeah. And
Fantastic. Hold on, he's still
when
talking.
you when you purchase any property, it's advisable you put a fence just for protection. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, you just, even if it is a dual fence, you put it and fix. Just look for a simple gate and put there. It's all those things helps a lot. You know.
Because that otherwise the people would, what do they call
Sometimes
it?
they begin to encroach.
Yes,
You
that's
know
it.
what I mean?
Yes, yes.
So putting that fence is map out. It's like mapping up this. You see the size of your land,
Yes.
the way it is, and with that fence, nobody will be able to encroach.
Yes.
So it's also very, very important. You know, you buy, you put the fence. Very, very important.
So
You know.
what I did forget to ask you, like with um potential investors from abroad that want to
Yeah,
buy land, but they're over there.
yeah.
I always tell people don't buy anything sight unseen unless you trust the person
Well,
to.
yeah. In that case, you see, we know that human beings are very difficult to deal with.
Yes.
But believe you me, we still have people that are sincere in this
Yes.
country. The issue
Yes.
is how do you come across them?
Yes.
Because when you come across if you come across such people, they will, even though if you send them money from there, they will buy the land.
Yes.
They will secure the land for you.
Yes.
If you still want them to build, they will build for you. You will be surprised. You will come. You will
Yes.
see everything beyond your expectations.
Yes.
We have them.
Yes, it's
I
true.
stay here in Asaba.
Yes.
I have seen people doing that.
Yes, me too.
You understand me?
Yes.
So if you want to do anything, it's a matter of trying to know the person you want to deal with.
Yes.
At the same time, we have seen people who maybe brother or sister that stays over there, they give them huge amount of money to purchase land or to build. Believe me, they come back, they did not see anything.
Exactly. I know
So
somebody personally that happened
yeah,
to. Yes.
so it's about trying to know who you are dealing with.
Okay.
Is it someone that will be able to give you what you want? Very, very important.
Yes.
Sometimes just a friend
Mm-hmm.
can do more than your brother or your sister.
Exactly.
You know, these are the things that people are yet to know. Just just like as I'm talking to you right now, I'm not saying I'm 100% good,
Right.
but if you want to a kind of become what you want to be in life, you must allow people to trust you.
Yes. I agree.
And that trust is based on what they see.
Yes.
What they see. It's not just by saying it with your mouth,
Yes.
but what they see.
Yes.
They want to see. I have done it for one, I have done it for two, I have done it for three.
Yes.
With that proof, people will begin to trust you.
Yes.
And I have them here in Asaba.
Yes.
People buying land for people, building for people, and that is what they do.
Yes.
So that is just it. Even we, believe me, I have one of my uncle that stays in the US. The man has so much properties here in Asaba, including Abuja.
Yes.
It's not him that purchased it himself.
Right.
He sent money.
Yes.
There is a place called Malaysia Estate here in Asaba. It's a very big estate, federal housing estate.
Okay.
I have this my godfather known as Dickie Matthew Kwache. He's an engineer.
Okay.
24 hours I'm always with him.
Oh wow.
That house worth up to 150 million.
Oh wow.
He is the one that built it. He is the one that purchased the land. I wish I have all the time. I will just take you there so that you see what I'm talking in your eyes.
Wow.
He built all over the places within the other state and outside the other state. He's a state contractor.
Okay.
Even working with most of the time, working with state contractors also matter. It's very good because these are the people that never want to turn their name.
Yes.
So if you come in contact with such people, they will give you what you want. They will give you exactly what you want. As long as you are able to provide the resources, they will do it for you.
Yes.
So there are so many means, that you can use here in Nigeria to achieve your aim.
And then my other thing, before we started this, me and you were talking.
Yeah.
Me, I always tell people of color they need to start investing in Africa now.
Yes.
What do you think about what I'm saying?
Yeah. Despite the fact that Nigeria is not secure, I will tell them that it's not going to remain like this forever.
Exactly.
Because Nigerians are no longer in the dark, to be honest with you.
Amen. That's right.
They are no longer in the dark. And Nigerians, or let me say the blacks, we are very smart people all over the world. They know us.
Yes.
And to be sincere with you, I know that within a short period of time, the things that we are seeing not to be good in this nation today, believe me, they are going to kind of
I agree.
off. You understand me?
I agree.
And don't just work according to the information you hear, because most of the information are not real.
Especially coming from the West.
Especially coming from the West.
Yes.
They are not real. People, I don't know why, because most people, I don't know why or what they gain in giving wrong information. Because people give wrong information.
Intentional, of course they do.
People give wrong information.
Yes.
So you try to a kind of, even when you get information, try to look at what you have heard. How possible is it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because even in video, for example, now there are some video you are watching today. People, technology can do almost
Yes.
everything. They crop so many
Manipulate.
things.
Yeah. Very. Yes.
You know what I mean? So the information you get, believe me, it matters a lot.
Yes.
It matters a lot.
Yeah.
So try to always investigate things before you conclude.
Mhm. And so that's what. Oh, okay. What is this? You're speaking the truth, Niger. African American need to start investing before it gets. You know what, Zahara? It's already late. Do you see what's going on in the U.S. with all the drugs, all the immigration, all the homicide, all the incarceration of our people? I keep telling all of y'all that right now, with the influx of all the immigrants coming from the South, their intent is to continue to push us out like they always have. And before we didn't have the value of a dog, we really not gonna have the value of anything as time is permitting. So that's why I keep telling you guys, even if you come and buy a 50 by 50 piece of land, it's better to have something than to have nothing. Because I keep telling y'all gonna be running from this place in about 10 to 20 years. Because people say, oh, you're just saying it because you're in Nigeria and you're a Nigerian citizen. Now, I'm telling you because I've been studying this stuff for the last 10 years and I see what's going on. Nigeria is going to be a financial powerhouse. You guys need to get in now, because just like we say all the time on my channel, and it's not to brag or boast, the truth is, and the statistics show, the best lawyers, the best students, the best doctors, the best educators are coming from here. They coming from Nigeria. It just is what it is. Nobody's trying to brag. So why wouldn't you want to invest? I told you guys that me and my NGO, I would like to have investors coming from US, UK. We have a lot of young youth that they need financial backing in order to assist them with ideas that they have. Even Mr. Nelson here, he would be, profit well to do business with you guys. Like I said, this is a newly married man. You can see just by his conversation that he's a very well respected, knowledgeable person. So me myself, I'm not in the real estate, but you can even utilize me and I can work with him as far as giving him information for those of you that want to purchase land and don't really want to come here now, but you tell us what it is that you're looking for, your budget, and we can look for things for you. But nobody can do anything for free. You would have to pay traveling expenses and gas fees and lodging fees. That's not a problem with that. So if you guys are interested in buying land, if you're interested in renting properties for lengths of time, you can reach out to me on my channel. If you want to know about Mr. Nelson, I'm going to leave his contact details for. It's 50 feet. It's 50 by 50 feet
50
or
by
meters.
50 by 100. 50 by
Yeah, they
100.
right, but is it in feet or meters the land?
I don't understand.
They want to know when the land is being measured out, or is they
It's
selling it?
measured out 50 by 100, 100 by 100.
Right, but is it in feet, meters,
Okay, okay,
centimeters?
okay,
Okay,
okay, okay, okay. No, no, when it comes to measuring land here,
okay,
is 100. They only say 100 by 100.
uh-huh,
That is the terms we use here.
right,
I don't know, 100 by 100
okay.
or 50 by 100.
So bot is saying that it's probably square
50,
feet.
yeah, 50.
I
I
don't
think they
know, to be
also
honest.
say 50. You know what we are used to,
Yes, that's
right
what I
from
hear.
time. You know
Yes,
what I mean? We that is just it. 100 by 100, or 50 by 100, or 200 by 100, or 200 by 200. You know what I mean?
yes,
That is in size.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay, Zahara,
yeah.
she's saying
So
you.
that 50 by
Mm-hmm,
100, if you want to get the feet, then
mm-hmm,
which means, you know what I mean? We
yes.
still have to. But there is no problem on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this other person saying it's feet. Okay, so Roland is saying it's feet. Roland, are you from Nigeria? Do you
He's
have
talking
any
about fee or
feet?
feet.
They
Feet.
want to know how the land mass is measured.
Okay.
Is it meters,
Yeah.
feet? Okay, he said it's feet. Okay, so he's saying it's feet.
Feet. Yeah.
And Zahara, okay, in Nigeria, just I wish I would have known that. Zahara, what do you mean? What happened 3 years ago? Were you married to a Nigerian? Listen, and I keep telling you guys, you don't have to be a Nigerian citizen to buy
Before.
property here.
Exactly.
You don't have to be a Nigerian citizen. Like I said, I keep encouraging you guys, even if you get 50 by 50, you guys need to be buying something here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm more than willing. If you tell me your amount that you looking to buy something, I can reach out to Mr. Nelson. He has access to property all over the place, and I'm sure he can find different types of budgets according to whatever it is that you can spend.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to leave his details there for you. If you want to reach out to him directly, you can talk to him, tell him what type of even we didn't even talk about farmland.
About
Farmland.
form.
Farmland to farm with.
I'm here to get a place.
Agriculture. Agriculture land.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask about
Okay.
that. What if people wanted to get land to farm?
Yeah. If you want to get a land to farm, depending on the size that you need to farm,
Yes.
if it is something that we a kind of depending although you have to know the size of the farm you want, then the community are the one always in charge of that. You just come to a community, a particular community that you want to kind of meet them, tell them that you need a large land to farm, and the most elder of the village, okay, since it's farming, it's something that when you mention that agriculture aspect of the whole thing, they develop much interest because they know you're going to farm to provide for the
Yes.
people. So they will take you to a particular area and tell you, okay, here you can have as many size of the land you want,
Mm.
and you will just go ahead and begin to make use of it. And even if you are going to give the community anything, believe me, just something very little,
Exactly.
something very little,
Exactly.
you know. So that in that area, believe me, is not something difficult. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there can a person say if you go out and you buy like a 200 by 200 plot of land,
Yeah.
is it possible to buy a 200 plot of land and it be like for what they call mixed use,
Yeah.
that you can build on it and that you can also use it for farming?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
If they have, we still have a lot of land in this
Yes,
area.
it's a
There
lot
are
of
so
land.
many undeveloped area within Delta State.
Yes.
So if you need 200 plus of land, if you even need above that, believe me, they are
Yes.
ready to offer you.
Yes.
They are ready to offer you. They are ready to offer. So that is just it.
And that's the truth. Now, me myself, I'm always amazed. I've been to so many places here. Nigeria has a lot of land. And like he said, it's not even developed. I mean, all you see is massive trees
Yeah.
and uh, fruits and everywhere. And my mind is just blown because it's like you can grow anything here.
Exactly. Anything. Yeah.
Anything, I remember the first time I came, I had called the airline before because I was going to bring some seeds for some different types of things to bring, and they told me you couldn't, because there are restrictions on certain things that they allow you to bring via the airport. And to me that was always confusing, because there's a lot of things that they don't sell here that they could sell. Who is that lawyers rock? Okay, Zahara, you said some lawyers from Nigeria robbed you for 46,000 for some marijuana. I'm sorry. That was in Mississippi. That was in U.S. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so you never been married. Be careful with land buying, though. Make sure you are buying from the right authority with the right documents. Right. That's what Mr. Nelson just said. And he gave you all the different scenarios. Well, not all the scenarios, but the scenarios that he normally deals with. You can't, it's just the same in USA. Are you guys watching in USA how people are going into homes that have been vacant for a while and just moving in, and that the owner is having to pay court fees and lawyers to get people out of their house. So the same thing that's happening here happens in the US. So, just like we were just talking about, I don't know why the West try to make Africa look so bad, because to be honest, Africa is safer than being in the US. It really is.
Yes, of course.
It's and I tell people that, they say, well, this is and this, Nigerian scammers, and I said, but yet I've never had anybody pull a gun on me. I've never had anybody rob me or try to rape me.
Yeah,
I've never, but over there in US, I've had guns pulled. I've been running from shootouts and stuff like that.
yeah,
I've not had that to happen, not one time in
yeah,
almost 3 years I've been here.
yeah.
So Africa is much more safer than being in US.
That is true.
It just is what it
Yeah,
is.
that is true.
Again, it's growing the people. So now, like I said, we're 41 minutes in. Do you guys have any questions before we go? You guys are making comments. I'm gonna leave Mr. Nelson's information again. If you want um to invest in some land and you have a specific budget, even if it's $500 to $1,000, let me know. I will get in contact with Mr. Nelson and see if he can find something, because anything is better than nothing, even if you get a 50 by 50. And if you want to make payments, until you get the land paid off, let us know. He will go and find something for you. We can document it for you, send you pictures of the land so you get documentation, so you can have access to this, because Africa is where it's going to be.
If they need anything here, I don't think they will have any issue with us.
No, at
Your
all.
friend directed you to me,
Yes.
and if
Oh,
they
hold
want
on. Let me
to,
let him talk.
so as I was saying, if they want to get any property here, they will not have any problem. Your friend Obi
Yes.
directed you here,
Yes.
and if they want to verify more, if they know her, they can find out from her
Yes.
who is Nelson Philip
Yes.
on Monday, as she used to
Yes.
call me.
Yes.
So, and I believe I know she will vote
Yes.
for me.
She already did.
That is
Thoroughly.
just the truth. Okay.
Yes.
You know. So that is it.
So, like I said, Mr. Nelson, and like he said, it's very easy to get information about him, to find out who he is. Me too. I'm from the U.S. I can provide you with any information. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a felon. I'm not running from anything or anybody. So anything you want to know, I'll spend $500 to get a plot of land with some papaya trees and coconut trees on it, some type of fruit trees. Okay, Zahara. So $500. That's like what, 50,000? How much?
$500.
Yeah,
$500 now should be, I think, around 600,000.
yeah.
Approximately
So
six
that's
hundred
like
thousand.
600,000 naira.
Yeah.
Could you get something with 600,000, even if it's like a 50 by 50?
50 by 50. It should be 50 by 100.
Really?
Yeah, 50
Are
by
you hearing
100
what he
is the
said?
smallest size of land we have here.
So he said, even with 500 US, you should still be able to get 50 by 100, and that's still a decent sized piece of
Yeah,
land.
yeah. But I will advise them, because it's good for
Hold
them
on.
to know the truth.
Yes.
If you want to purchase a land now, just purchase like $1,000.
Hmm. That's what I think too.
Yeah,
It's
a
best.
thousand
Yes.
dollar. So then to start with, $1,000
Yes.
is enough.
Yes.
So, and just like as I said, you purchase, you try to secure the property by putting a dual fence,
Yes.
or sometimes some people use pole and barbed wire, the wire, or there is a little pole
Yes. Yes.
just to demarcate the land,
Yes.
and use a barbed wire, not the way they use wire,
Yes.
to separate your own land, then just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but what we normally do, the one that is common, is just put fence.
Mm-hmm.
Few people use barb, they call it barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
So any of it, just to secure the land.
Okay.
Once you get the right person, get the genuine land, believe me, you don't have any problem. Because land is something that it never depreciates.
Exactly.
Always appreciate.
Exactly.
If you buy land of 1 million or 2 million now.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, in the next 5 or 6 years,
Yes.
you may begin to a kind of 10 million naira.
Exactly.
But people are yet to know that. The
Exactly.
things I know now about landed property, if I had known them before, believe me,
So you would be a
by now
billionaire
I'm
by
supposed
now.
to be one of the biggest boy in town. I'm telling you
Well,
the
you
truth.
live and you learn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that is true. Well, the
Yes.
more you live, you learn.
Yes.
Now, if I have only 10 million naira with me,
Yes.
I can invest 8 million naira into property immediately
Yes.
without
Yes.
having any single fee.
Yes.
All I need to do is to make sure that the property is genuine. I bought from the right person.
Yes.
Believe me, just go
Yes.
and be sleeping. Yes, and because I know that money in the next 5 years,
Yes.
I may be talking about 22 and above,
Yes.
20 million and above.
Yes.
There is nothing that will give you. I don't think there's any job you will do that will give you such amount of money if not property.
Exactly. I agree.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen it. So if you want to kind of become rich, you must learn how to invest
Yes.
and take away fear,
100%.
remove fear.
Yes.
If you, and business has to do with risk.
Yes.
And once you are not ready to take that risk, just forget it.
Exactly. I agree.
Just make sure you play your role
Yes.
and leave. Just leave the rest.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
telling you the truth. So that is it.
And just like he is saying for me, being here, you guys have seen my videos from when I first came into now. When I first came, it was kind of rugged, just because I was just here. Uh, a lot of people, this is the first time they seen a black foreigner, and then just the ideas that they had because I was from the West, and so I've crushed all of that, and so now here it is, almost 3 years later, and I'm getting acclimated. That's why I try to tell people I don't like people to be upset when they see my videos and I'm telling truths about things that I experienced since I've been in Nigeria. It's not to make Nigeria look bad. Is I'm telling you what I went through when I first came here. So my transition has been from one level to the next to where I am now, and I'm trying to get the rest of you guys familiar about the opportunities that are here. That's why I keep telling you guys, if you can invest, however small, just like Nelson said, and that's what I always tell people, just 1,000 US dollars to get you a piece of property, and and get it fenced in, and just leave it. And like I said, if that's something you're interested in and you want to have somebody to go look for property for you, if you tell him a specific type of property and what type of investment, just let Nelson is well documented. You don't have any surprises with him. Me too. Any information you want from me that you can investigate me on the West, I'm more than happy to like co-sign Nelson, because one thing that I know about foreigners, they feel more secure when you have another foreigner that can vouch for a person. And so I'm vouching for him. So any information you need from me, I will give you my information. You can take it to the police department, pull it up, and see where I come from. So again, we about to wrap this up. We're 48 minutes and 45 seconds in. Okay, Yamoji, is this an African name? Are you Nigerian? You said you're very interested. I, that's awesome. I'm gonna leave Mr. Nelson's information there. Or you can also, anyway, you can talk to Mr. Nelson. We're gonna put his information here. You can contact him directly and tell him what it is that you're interested in, so he can look for that property for you. Are Nigerians taking advantage of this great opportunity? Well, of course, Nigerians would. The ones that have will, and the ones that don't have it, of course, they won't. I mean, right now the country is kind of just like you guys. You guys are suffering from inflation, so are we. So everybody don't have that kind of money to spend, but the people that do, most of them own land. You know. So again, thank you guys, the ones that saying that you guys are interested. We're gonna leave his message. I mean, his information. You said you're tired of Chicago. You're interested. Okay. Even like I said, I know I said $500. You may be able to find something for $500, which is about 600,000 naira. But if you could do at least 1,000 guaranteed, he can find you something. So, with that being said, 50 minutes, 13 seconds. Thank you guys for attending this meet and greet chit chat about land and land deals. We're going to be out again. Mr. Nelson's information is going to be found here. So if you want to contact him directly, you going to be able to call him. Do you have email?
Yeah.
You can call or email him, give him the specifics of what it is that you're looking for. If you know a particular area, let him know so he can search it for you. And if you need some additional documentation, like you want to have pictures of where it is that he's trying to get the land for you, he is more than willing and available to do that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Empress. You're welcome. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. And we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, thank you very much. And believe me, we are here for you. You will never get disappointed.
Yes.
Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Again, I'm going to have his information attached here, and you can please call him direct and you can email him direct. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. I'm telling you, because
Is it a bit okay?